Hello viewers, in this video lecture we will have an introduction to unit number 2, that is baseband digital transmission. So before that you should know what is the meaning of this word baseband. So baseband is nothing but a original transmission signal that has not been modulated or demodulated. So in most of the telecommunication protocols, basically we require a baseband signal to be converted, or you may say it as a modulated signal. So it means we are converting it to a higher frequency. Why we are converting the signal to a higher frequency? So that it can be transmitted over a long distance. So exactly, if you just try to define this baseband term, it is nothing but the original form of signal. Okay, so the best example for this is a low pass signal. So basically, if you see the low pass signal, it is something like this, okay, having some lower frequencies. Okay, so which is very close, or you may say it's near to zero. So here you have your 0, so this signal is very much near to 0. So example, if you see the audio signal which has a range of 20 Hertz to 20 kilohertz, so we may call it as a baseband signal, and it can be modulated. It means we can convert this baseband signal into a high frequency signal, and I already told you what is the necessity to convert a baseband signal into a modulated or a high frequency signal, such that it can transmit, or it can be transmitted over a long distance. So we are just converting into a RF signal. Okay, so as far as this chapter, that is baseband digital transmission, is concerned, these are the contents which we are going to see. So first is a digital multiplexing, and in this we will study multiplexers and hierarchies data multiplexers. So basically, what is meant by multiplexing? Multiplexing is a way of sending multiple signals or streams of information over a single communication link. Okay, so it is nothing but many into one conversion, and the process of combining the data streams is called as multiplexing. The process which combines this data streams is called as multiplexing, and obviously we are going to need some hardware which is going to combine this. Okay, so that hardware is called as multiplexer. Okay, so this is the first part which we will be studying in this unit. Then we will study about data formats. What are data formats? Data format is nothing but the encoding process. Okay, it is the encoding process of various patterns, like you may say it as voltages or current levels, which basically uses ones or zeros. So it is going to use ones or zeros, okay, of the digital signals on the transmission links. So there are different types of data formats which we are going to study. Some of the data formats I will just list out. They are polar, unipolar, bipolar, Manchester, and AMI, that is alternate mark inversion. So these are some of the formats, like we are going to convert our signals into these forms, and then we are going to transmit them, and we will be studying their spectra. Okay, so basically we may have line codes. So basically they are used for digital data transport. This line codes we will be studying so that we can transmit the digital data. Digital data means this type of data can be transmitted by seeing the line code formats. Then the next point which we are going to study here is synchronization. Okay, what do you mean by synchronization? See, basically in communication system, data is transmitted usually from one location to the another location, and it is done by mapping the bit sequences to the symbols, and symbols are then basically the sample functions of any analog waveform. So what is the purpose of synchronization? This we have to understand first. Okay, so the purpose of synchronization is only to share the resources without interference. So see, the resources sharing takes place in case of synchronization, and the processes are being coordinated. Okay, coordination takes place by using the synchronization, and there are different types of synchronization which we are going to see, that is a bit synchronization and a frame synchronization, and then intersymbol interference we will be seeing, and equalization. So what is equalization? Equalization, basically it is the process that attempts to reverse the distortion occurred by a signal transmitted through a channel, and a device which performs this processing is called as equalizer. So all these points in detail we will be studying in this unit, that is baseband digital transmission. So all these are the contents which we have to see in details. Thank you.